The sun rose gently over Meadowbrook, painting the rooftops and winding lanes with a soft golden glow. The village, nestled between rolling hills and whispering woods, slowly came to life as the first birds began to sing. Warm sunlight streamed through every window, waking the village with golden light and filling the air with the promise of a new day. In the heart of the village stood the grand old library, its doors always open to those seeking stories. This was home to Max, a wise ginger cat with a gentle purr and a love for every book on the shelves. Max spent his days curled up among the pages, lost in tales of faraway lands and daring heroes. Down the street, beneath the warm, yeasty air of the bakery, lived Leo, a tiny mouse with a big, brave heart. Leo's world was filled with the scent of fresh bread and the thrill of secret tunnels. While Max devoured stories and dreamed of distant places, Leo practiced daring feats, leaping between shelves, climbing walls, and imagining himself as the hero of his own adventure. One evening, as lanterns were strung and laughter echoed through the square for the summer festival, Leo's sharp ears caught whispers in the shadows. Masked raccoons, clever and mischievous, were plotting to steal the festival food. Fearful but determined, Leo's heart pounded. He knew he couldn't stop the raccoons alone, no matter how brave he felt. He needed help. Someone clever, someone wise, someone like Max, who always seemed to know what to do. Gathering every ounce of courage, Leo raced along the cobblestone path, his tiny feet barely making a sound as he hurried to the library. He had to convince Max to help save the festival, to protect the joy and laughter of Meadowbrook from being stolen away. The fate of Meadowbrook's celebration, and perhaps the spirit of the whole village, depended on what they would do next. And so, side by side, a new adventure began, one that would test their courage, their friendship, and the magic of working together. Leo darted into the library, his tiny heart pounding with both fear and hope. The grand shelves towered above him, casting long shadows as he scurried between the stacks, searching for his friend. He found Max reading by the window, and gathering all his courage, bravely explained the raccoon's sneaky plan to disrupt the village festival. Max listened intently, his eyes widening with surprise and admiration for Leo's bravery. He knew it took a lot for a little mouse to come forward. "This is serious," Max said, his voice steady. "But together we can outsmart them. We'll need to be clever and quick." Leo's relief was clear. He finally had a partner, someone who believed in him and was ready to help. Max unrolled a large, colorful map of the village square, spreading it across the table so they could both see. "We need a plan," he declared, determination shining in his eyes as he studied the map's winding paths and hidden corners. Leo pointed out secret hiding spots and tiny details only a mouse would notice, places the raccoons might use or overlook. Max drew up clever ideas, inspired by stories of teamwork and the adventures he'd read about in his favorite books. Under the library's warm, golden light, Cat and Mouse became a true team, united by a shared goal and new friendship. Their mission was clear: protect the festival and keep the village safe from the raccoons' mischief. The unlikely duo set to work, determined to save the day, their minds buzzing with ideas and hope. And so, with courage and friendship, their adventure was truly underway. The library became their secret headquarters, a place where ideas sparked and plans took shape under the soft glow of lanterns. Max, ever the inventor, designed harmless traps with clever twists. Leo, nimble and resourceful, gathered supplies, vines, pie tins, and bells, scavenged from every nook and cranny. Together, they built a chain of surprises, clattering pans to startle, a flowery ghost to confuse, and jingling bells to sound the alarm. Each contraption was carefully placed, ready for the midnight test. As midnight fell, Max and Leo hid in the shadows, hearts racing with excitement and nerves, barely daring to breathe as they waited. The raccoons crept in, eyes gleaming with mischief, drawn by the promise of a feast left unguarded in the quiet square. At Leo's signal, Max pulled the vine. Crash! The pans tumbled down in a noisy avalanche, echoing through the night and sending the raccoons into a frenzy. Suddenly, a ghostly white sheet floated from above, followed by a cloud of flour that dusted the raccoons, turning them into powdery phantoms. Bells rang out in a wild chorus as the startled raccoons tried to flee, their escape marked by a trail of jingles and flowery footprints. Startled and spooked, the raccoons bolted into the woods, their mischief foiled by the clever teamwork of Max and Leo. The traps worked perfectly. No one was hurt, the festival was safe, and the village square remained untouched, ready for morning celebrations. The village slept on, blissfully unaware of the heroes in their midst and the adventure that had just unfolded beneath the moonlight. Max and Leo shared a quiet, victorious smile, proud of their teamwork and bravery. Their plan had worked, and the night belonged to them. A morning revealed a festival untouched by the night's excitement, and a village buzzing with wonder and joy. The baker pieced together the story of Max and Leo's teamwork and bravery. The villagers cheered for their unlikely heroes, grateful for their courage. Max, once solitary, was now beloved by all in the village. Leo became a legend, Leo the brave, admired by everyone. Together they showed that courage and friendship can come from anywhere, even the most unexpected places. That night, under the stars, Max read aloud from his favorite book as Leo listened, nestled in his warm fur, feeling safe. They knew the greatest adventures were the ones they lived together, side by side. In Meadowbrook, a cat and a mouse proved that teamwork could save the day for everyone. And under the peaceful sky, two friends dreamed of new adventures to come, together.